Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahi walhamdulillahi wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa ahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana zidna ilma. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir rabbi wa tammim bil khair. اللهم اجعل القرآن ربيع قلوبنا ونور صدورنا اللهم آمين. So we are going to start our today's session. Last week we covered derived nouns and we learned that derived nouns basically six or seven: ismul fa'il, ismul tafdil, ismul mubalagha, ismul sifa, ismul zarf, ismul ala, and ismul maf'ul. They all are derived from one verb or one. So this is ismul fa'il, tafdil, mubalagha, sifa, zarf, time which shows the time and place, ala about the instrument. All these we have discussed last time. So today we will just do the types of maf'ul. This is another important topic, that is how many types of maf'ul. Uh, there are six types of maf'ul, and basically they tell us, they within the sentence it answers the questions whatever arise. We will see that. So they will always be in the mansub status. They will have mansub nasab status. So these always be in mansub. So types of maf'ul. So there are six types of maf'ul. So first type of maf'ul is called maf'ul bihi. That is called direct object. If we look at the simples, this sentence that wa'allama Adam al-asma'a. If we just see the first part, wa'allama, and he taught. Okay. Khalaqa, he created. But we are not sure that what is created. Who is created? Wa'allama, he taught. He taught to whom or what he taught. So when we say, we see wa'allama, and he taught. So it is not giving us the clarity that what he is taughting, to whom he is taughting. Khalaqal insa, khalaqa, he created. It is not clear that who was created. So for these, to answer these questions, we always see there will be mansub that will clear or give the clarity to the first part of the sentence. So these are maf'ul, and they are saying the first one is maf'ul bihi, direct object. And what type of object, what it does? Maf'ul bi direct, it answers the question who or what is done. Who or what. Like here we see that allama, he taught. He taught to whom? It is not clear. If we just stopped here, allama, okay. What he taught, allama. So who or what, it answers whatever the maf'ul will come, who or what, that will be maf'ul bihi. Khalaqa, he created. And we are not, and the whom has been created. So in this case there is insana. So insana, adama, al asma'u. In the first sentence, adama and al asma'a both have in the mansub status, these noun, and they are called maf'ul bihi because they are answering the question which have been arisen here, who or what. So maf'ul bihi. The second type of object or maf'ul, we usually say them as object, or in English object, or maf'ul lahu. It answers the question why the action is done. Why here? Like here, yunfiquna amwalahum. So this is the first part of this sentence, and we just look over this. We translate it. So they spend their wealth. Okay, they spend their wealth. but why is wealth was spent? So next part, we have to look for the next part, and we see there is an object. Why, why, why the wealth is spent? The wealth is spent, and then the answer will, there will be an object, and such type of object which will answer our why, which will answer the why, that is called maf'ul lahu. Like they spend their yunfiquna amwalahum ibtigha mardatillah. They spend their wealth in pleasure of Allah, seeking the pleasure of Allah. So here ibtigha, it is giving the clarity of the why. So such type of object which will give us the answers of why, it is called maf'ul lahu, object of reason. The third type of object we have maf'ul fihi. It answers the question that where the action or when the action has been taken. Like if we see, look at this ayah, the examples are important to understand. يُسَبِّحُونَ اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارَ. يُسَبِّحُونَ, they glorify, they tasbih, they glorify. Okay, they glorify when and where. So here the al-layla and wan-nahara, they are telling us the place, time, and time, that when this action is being taken. Yusabbihuna, when this action is taken. Yusabbihuna, they glorify. When? Al-layla wan-nahara, in day, in night and day, or in day and night. Yusabbihuna, they glorify. So first three types of objects are maf'ul bihi, maf'ul lahu, maf'ul fihi. Just I will take the help of the participants, so that I should feel that there are some participants are there. So Musab Iqbal.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Can you please explain about first three object?
Okay, first one is maf'ul bihi,
So what will
direct
be the status of maf'ul?
file. Ism
I
file.
said status, sir.
Oh, maf'ul is marfu status.
Sorry?
Raf status.
Sorry, I did not get that.
Jar status.
Jar. Oh, really? Like here, okay, explain me here what is the maf'ul and how is it status of that maf'ul is jar? Go ahead.
Okay,
First type of maf'ul is
maf'ul bihi
what it does.
answers who or what.
Okay, go ahead with the example. Take
Okay.
the second example here. Make it simple.
Khalaqal insana.
Okay.
So it's the first word khalaqa, he created. The question is what was created, and it's answered here al insan. Al
So
insan.
what is maf'ul here?
Al insan.
Say completely,
Al
including
insan.
ending sound. I want to hear in
Al
ending sound.
insana.
Alin is what is the status of al insana here?
Nasab.
Nasab. So what will you what is the status of maf'ul be?
Nasab.
So all mansub, their status will be
Mansub.
nasab, and they are because of nasab status, they are called mansub. They will always be in
Nasab status.
nasab, mansub. Okay. Similarly here, wa'alla, read here. First one.
وعلم آدم الأسماء.
Okay. Can you please?
And he knows, and the question
No,
is,
allama mean he knows.
he taught.
Okay, thank you.
And the question is, what was taught? And it's the answer is Adam al Asma'a.
So what is being taught here?
Adam al Asma'a.
He taught he. So the answer of the question will be
Adam.
who,
Who or
what
what?
is the question here?
Who or what?
Okay. وعلم, who is being taught?
آدم الأسماء.
Adam al-Asma. And what is being taught? Can you please translate this sentence?
And he taught
And he taught what?
and he taught
Or my question is, he taught to whom? Adama means,
Adam
al-Asma means
names,
names. So now try to translate it.
and he taught Adam the names.
The name. So how many objects are there?
Two.
Name them. First is,
Adama
second is,
al-Asma'a.
and what are the names of these objects?
Maf'ul bihi.
Bihi. Why you said that they are maf'ul bihi?
Because they answer the question of what was taught.
What is taught and
Who or what?
who? So who is being taught here?
Adam.
And what is being taught?
The names.
All names. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and explain in the second example again.
Okay. خلق الإنسان. خلق means he created.
He
Al-insan,
created. What is the question here?
what is created?
Okay.
And the answer is al-insana.
Or who is created here? So what is being created here? Insan.
The people.
Yeah. So the first type of object is what?
Maf'ul bihi.
Bihi. In English, what do we say it?
Direct object.
And what it does?
It answers the question who or what.
Who or what? What will be the status of maf'ul bihi?
Mansub.
Nasab. Nasab. We say
Nasab.
rafa, nasab, jar. And that is basically mansub. Okay. So be attentive, please. Thank you, sir. Okay. Brother Wahid. He's, I think, listener. Sister Rehana.
Assalamu alaikum.
No, salam. Second type of object.
Second type, object for reason, maf'ul lahu.
Okay.
It answers the question why the action is done.
Why the action is. So it answers the question of why. Okay.
Why?
Go ahead and explain with the example, please.
ينفقون أموالهم ابتغاء مرضات الله. They spend their money to
Their wealth. Let's say this. Wealth.
their wealth to seek the
Players.
pleasure of Allah.
Pleasure of Allah. So what is object here?
Object is they seek.
They spend the wealth. Why they are spending wealth?
To seek the
ibtigha. You can say what is the object here?
ibtigha.
What is the status of that?
It is mansub nasab.
Nasab. It is a nasab status. Yes. So there is always, even when we say yunfikuna, what they are spending, and basically they are spending what?
Wealth.
Their wealth.
Their wealth to
if
seek.
We say their amwalahum is also object. What type of object it is? Amwalahum.
The reason.
Is it reason? They spend what?
They spend money, wealth.
So they spend wealth. So what is the Arabic for wealth here?
Amwalahum.
Amwal. Okay. So what type of object it is?
Amwalahum.
It is giving the answer. If I ask you, what is being spent?
They spend wealth.
Wealth. So if it answers the question of what or who and such kind of object is called?
Maf'ul bihi.
So this is maf'ul bihi, and why they are spending? This is maf'ul lahu. Did you understand?
Yeah.
So there can be multiple objects and they have the different types of object. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Abdullah Shoaib.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Can you please explain the third object?
Okay, the third one is object for time and place, مفعول فيه. It answers the question when or where the action is done.
Okay.
The example is يسبحون الليل والنهار.
So what is verb here? If my question is what is verb here?
يسبحون.
Okay, what is the subject? Fa'il.
فاعل يسبحون.
It is they inside. I
Inside.
know that. Okay, they, that is inside file, they. Okay, in any sentence, we can find three things: subject, object, and verb. So you said the subject is they, action is yusabbihuna.
Yes.
Okay, and third thing is object. What is object here?
الليل الليل والنهار.
Okay, now we recognize they are object. And now the next question is what type of object they are, al-layla and nahara?
They're object for time and place. مفعول فيه.
Maf'ul fi. Why we say this as maf'ul fi? Because
They answer the question when or where
there, yeah. This is, so we have the subject, verb, and object. And when there will be object, so it can be one of the type. We have the sixth type. It can be maf'ul bihi, who or what? Maf'ul lahu. It can answer the question of why, or it can give us the that where this action is being taken or when this action is being taken. Okay, thank you, Abdullah. Okay, so these are, we have the three maf'ul. The fourth maf'ul is maf'ul hal, object of state. This is called object of state, that how, in what state the action is being taken. Action is always be found from the verb. When we say action, that is always the verb will tell us. So maf'ul hal will tell us that how the action is being done. How, in what state the action is being done. Like وَدْخُلُوا الْبَابَ سُجَّدًا, and they entered the doors in while being prostration.
Udkhulu is brother Amar, no Fir al Amr.
You all enter. Yeah, udkhulu, sorry. So you all enter to the doors in the state of sajda. So what is the state here? That is sajda. Sujjada. So this is maf'ul hal. So you all enter. Al-baba sujjada. So what is the status here? Say in what kind of state they are entering? In the form of sajda. While doing the sajda, they should enter. So it is being ordered them. So this is maf'ul hal. Last two are, next is, fifth is maf'ul mutlaq, absolute object. It is an object whose root of fi'l and maf'ul. Fi'l mean the verb. Fi'l and maf'ul, root of fi'l and maf'ul will be same. What does it mean? Let's see the example. Here, وَكَلَّمَ اللَّهُ مُوسَى تَكْلِيمًا. So here we said that it is absolute object and root of fi'l and maf'ul will be same. What does it mean? So we have to see what is the fi'l. Fi'l is the action. Kallama. Kallama. And here maf'ul is taklima. So taklim and kallama from the same family, from the same root. Kaf lam mim. So kallama and taklima, they are from the same. So this taklima, if its root is same as that of fi'l, then such object is called maf'ul mutlaq. وَكَلَّمَ اللَّهُ مُوسَى تَكْلِيمًا. And Allah spoke, or Allah talked to Musa clearly or in conversation. So this taklima is maf'ul mutlaq because it is same as that of kallama. Root is same. If you see here, وَلَا تُبَذِّرُ تَبْذِيرًا. Tabzir and tubazzir. Action is there in tubazzir. Fi'il. And this tabzir, this tabzira, this is object. Both are from the same family. And don't spend. And don't spend wastefully. So this tabzira, taklima, here they are object, but what kind of object they are? They are absolute object. Why? They are giving more clarification, but their root is same as that of verb. Last is maf'ul mahu, accompanying object. It comes after ma'iyya, wa, which means with. Like here you see it, ja hamidun wa mahmudan. Hamid and Mahmud came. The first one, Hamidun came, but Hamid came with another person, and that another person will be object. And that object, that will be in nasab status. Hamid and Mahmud came, or Hamid came with Mahmud. We can say that. Similarly, in the next example, we can say فَوَرَبِّكَ لَنَحْشُرَنَّهُمْ وَالشَّيَاطِينَ. So, by your Lord, وَرَبِّكَ, Rabbi. So, wa is qasmiya here. So, by your Lord, for sure, we will gather them and shayateen, or with shayateen and shayateen. The second, this one is, it is called maf'ul mahu. It comes after wa. If it comes after wa, ma'iyya. So these are called this such kind of object will be maf'ul mahu. Let me Saad.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Can you please just explain, just revise the whole concept?
So today we're learning types of maf'ul, and there are 6 most common types of maf'ul. Maf'ul number 1 is maf'ul bihi, English direct object. It answers a question who or what action is done to. Number 2 is maf'ul lahu, object for a reason. It answers the question why the action is done. Number 3, maf'ul fihi, object for time and place. It answers the question when or where the action is done. Number 4 is maf'ul hal, or object of state. It answers the question how the action is done. Number 5 is maf'ul mutlaq, absolute object. So root of fa'il and maf'ul is same. And then number 6 is maf'ul ma'ahu, accompanying an object, comes after wa ma'iyah, which means with.
Okay. Can you please explain here this? Can you please take this ayah? قال ربي.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. قال ربي إني دعوت قومي ليلا ونهارا.
So here laylam and vanahara, they are objects. So what kind of object they are?
So it answers the question when or where the action is done. So it's maf'ul fihi.
Maf'ul fihi, laylam vanahara. Can you please combine the translation for this?
He said, "Oh my Lord, indeed I call you my nation the night and day
All my nation, day and night.
day and night day and night.
Day and night. So laylam vanahara are object, and what kind of object they are?
They are maf'ul fihi because it answers the question when or where.
Okay. In this example, can you please tell me any example of absolute object?
Absolute object. وَرَتِّلِ الْقُرْآنَ تَرْتِيلًا.
Why they are? Why this is maf'ul mutlaq there?
Because Ratili and Tartila both use the same root letters.
Same letter.
Ra,
Okay, so tartil, rattil as action, and the object they are from the
Tartili.
Same, they have same. Okay, thank you. Brother Taimur.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi
Alaikum assalam. Can you please take this example? وَيَنْقَلِبُ.
وينقلب إلى أهله مسرورا.
Okay. Can you please translate it first? Combined translation.
Combined and he returned to his family in happiness.
In happiness. So what kind of object masrura?
It's object of state. It answers
Object of state. In Arabic we say it as
مفعول حال.
maf'ul hal. It answer the question of
How?
It answer the question of how. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So in the first one, we can say that the second part, if it is answering the question of what action is being done, who is doing that action, why action is done, that will be maf'ul lahu. When and where the action is being done, that will be maf'ul fihi. And how action is being done, that will be maf'ul hal. And these questions will arise from the first part of the sentence. Who or what, why, when and where, and how. If the question is arising as how, then there must be maf'ul hal. In what state? When and where that action is being taken, then that object that which will follow it, that will be maf'ul fihi. And why the action is being done, if the question is why, then that will be maf'ul lahu and maf'ul bihi. The last two, maf'ul mutlaq, very simple. The root of that object and the verb, they will be from the same root. We can say from the same table. Maf'ul mahu, it comes after ma'iha, like wa. Like Ja Hamidun, and the second to be with whom he is coming, that will be object. If two per person that with somebody he is accompanying, that will be mansub, and by the first one will be subject. Okay, so we have to finish it here. We'll go for second session.